Hosting last year was amazing. Joining the ODAC in 2012, we had to wait quite a while to get through that rotation until it was our turn to host. But hosting NCAA regionals in 2015, we knew we had a course that was capable of doing it. It was an incredible experience. The team here at Shenandoah absolutely loved it. Looking at this year, complete opposite of the course. Last year was hilly. It's not the hardest course in the country, but it's certainly not pancake flat. And this year at Roanoke, that is a flat, fast course. When we were there for the ODAC preview, I know we were running a workout. Some of Washington Lee and Bridgewater, a bunch of the teams were running workouts, and they were still running lightning fast times. So looking forward to next weekend, I know once they're unchained and can really get after it, we're going to see something special next week. And watching the women's rankings, the way they've transpired all fall, Washington Lee's women are most definitely the queens of the castle right now. They're running phenomenally. They currently ranked 18th or 19th in the nation. They went out to Ohio last weekend and just really beat up on some previous national qualifying teams. So I'm excited to see what they do this year. From a conference perspective, it's awesome. Even if we're not the ones there, seeing someone else from the conference at the national championships doing some damage. So it's not guaranteed, but I'd expect to see Washington Lee's women walk away with that trophy. Second, third, and fourth, I think, is a tight race. We here at Shenandoah, our women have been running great this year. We have a very, very strong top three with Emily Miller. Sarah Mann came back for grad school, so she hopped back in the mix. And then sophomore Becca Dorn. So those three are really leading our front pack. Lynchburg and us have been swapping back and forth in the regional rankings all fall. So that 2-3 race is going to be crazy tight. And then Roanoke, Bridgewater, they're always in the mix. They might not look as strong this year, but we certainly can't count them out. EMU has two solid girls. So number one is pretty solidified with Washington Lee. But that 2 through 4, I mean, that's anyone's game. If our girls have a good day, we're on top. If Roanoke shows up with their A game, I mean, they could walk away as number 2. So on the individual women's side, we're looking at, there's probably 25 to 30 girls that will be in that conversation for top 14. Outdoor All-American, Calissa Ariel from Bridgewater. She's looking strong. Her training partner, English, is looking just as great. She won the Gettysburg invite last week. Washington and Lee's women, I mean, God, they could have 10 in the top 14. They sent their B squad up to Gettysburg last weekend and still took 4th overall. So they have quite an army. Lynchburg has a solid top 3, and then you look at Shenandoah, as I mentioned, with Emily Miller having a fantastic senior season. Sarah Mann, little stressed with grad school, but she's holding on tight, and then our sophomore Becca Dorn is right on their heels as well. So on the men's side of competition, just like with the women, Brandon Spalding at W&L has those men looking sharp. They also went out to Oberlin last weekend and ran phenomenally. They've been number 2, number 3 in the region all fall long, so they're going to put something good together. Number 2, Lynchburg, brought in a big class of freshmen. They're looking strong. They're looking healthy. I know at the ODAC preview they ran very well, so I'd expect to see them, Lynchburg, in the top 3 for the men as well. And then 3 through 6, similar to the women, it's kind of a grab bag. I know we've been battling with a couple injuries here and there, but if you get Tyler McCarthy with his hamstring, get him healthy, and we have a solid run for 3rd or 4th. Eastern Mennonite have 2 guys that are in the mix. Bridgewater, similar with their women, they're down a little bit this year, but they've always got a good program. They always step up when they need to. So I think that 3, 4, and 5 spot is going to be anyone's game on Saturday. Brandon at WNL has the same army the women at WNL have with Mike Dager. I mean, they could put 10 in the top 14. They could have 8 or 9 in the top 14. And rightly so. I mean, they're a strong program. That's what it takes to be on that level. So they're going to walk away with a lot of all ODAC accolades. Down at Virginia Wesleyan, they had a turnover in their coaching staff this year, but that's not to say that their guys are running well. Their number 1 is strong. He's definitely going to break up those WNL guys. So Max down at Lynchburg is running great right now, and his training partner. So I'd imagine there's 3 or 4 guys from Lynchburg that are in the mix. Right now, even here at Shenandoah, we got Tyler McCarthy, Reed Davis, and Jeremy Allinger that are just swapping back and forth. Every race we go to, someone else is coming out on top. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them sitting somewhere between 12th and 15th trying to grab those last couple spots.